Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and today we're going to do something a little bit different. You see, one of the things that Warhammer fans like to do the most is find some pretty good games and then turn them into Warhammer because, well, you can never have enough Warhammer. And this is very much the case for Men of War, Assault Squad 2, a skirmishing based game very similar to that of Company of Heroes. The game itself is pretty damn good, and it's extremely moddable. That's all it took to here for the 40k fans to swoop right in and totally convert this into a 40k mod. I've only heard about this mod fairly recently from some subscribers, and I've got to say, after a few hours playing, it's pretty good, honestly. And I'm going to take the time in this video to showcase some of the features in this mod, so let's not waste any more time and jump right in. This mod is known as ASV-UMW 40K, and to say that this completely overhauls the original base game is a complete understatement. This is absolutely massive. Not only does it add in 40k units, but also adds in a complete roster of different campaigns. And yes, as you can see on screen, the ever-popular Siege of Vrax is also available in this mod. The campaigns and even the tutorials also feature their own unique cutscenes, which gives this mod so much more immersion. It actually feels like it's its own product. I'm of course showing stuff off the tutorial, but when it comes to campaigns, it shows off lore tidbits, information, and so on. The game itself is not that old, it's actually from 2014, so the graphics themselves even look quite good. This is the Space Marine Apothecary from the tutorial, and I've got to say, he looks pretty damn good. Very classic styled. A feature from the base game also makes its way to this mod, where you can take control of a unit yourself, aim your weapon, and even fire. While it might not look so impressive with just a basic Space Marine firing at another one, trust me, it gets a lot cooler. You can even have units pick up different types of weaponry and swap them out to be able to use them, like for example here my apothecary is picking up a heavy bolter, after which I'm sending him up north where there is a group of sandbags where he can take cover and fire at any enemies that may appear. What I've learned through this mod and through the base game is that cover is extremely important, so you'll want to put your units into different positions and be able to fire but also be safe. You can see here as some Heretic Astartes and Traitor Guardsmen are charging to me, but I'm gutting them down before they get too close. And yes, before you ask, you can play as the Heretic Astartes. The scenes from the custom campaigns are absolutely amazing. The shots on screen right now are from the Siege of Vrax campaign, where you take control of the Death Court of Krieg. Everything has that 40k feel. It's very obvious when you start looking around. The Death Court of Krieg models look exactly like their miniatures and the artwork that many of us are used to seeing. Some cool features about the game that are also in this mod is being able to send your guardsmen to man artillery, so you can provide some heavy artillery cover fire as your other guardsmen man the trenches. And yes, they can man the trenches. Not only that, but if they're vehicles, like for example these sentinels, you can man them too and take control of them. How cool is that? You'll actually get a wide variety of different possible vehicles, not just sentinels, but also tanks, chimeras, and even some flying ships too. And for those of you wondering, yes, the Death Corps of Krieg guardsmen do have shovels. The meme never dies, not even in the mods. There are even special missions dedicated to lesser known factions in the Warhammer 40k universe that don't get that much love as of late. Like for example, what you're seeing on screen right now is myself playing as the Govessa, former Imperial Guardsmen who have joined with the Tau Empire to seek the greater good. I myself am a Tau player on the tabletop, so this was actually quite the surprise. I've also got a bunch of converted guardsmen to act as Govessa. The quality of this mod absolutely shows itself when you look at stuff like vehicles. On screen right now is a Tau Hammerhead and, well, damn, it looks absolutely amazing. The way everything looks and feels, I'm imagining if you would show this to people without saying it's a mod, some people might even think it's a proper game. Just look at how my Govessa are taking fire, and the terrain around them, just like the trees up to the north, were destroyed in the crossfire. I tried an unsuccessful charge where I wanted to try and take a specific point, but as I took too many casualties I had to fall back, sending my troopers to take cover behind a destroyed vehicle and use that as cover so they could fire back. There is also nothing more satisfying than taking control of an Imperial Fist Dreadnought moving through dark corridors. Actually, yes there is. being surrounded by enemies at all sides as you and your brothers seek to repel them. It's also extremely satisfying to unleash a hellstorm of bullets onto rampaging enemies. As you can see here, I am gunning down Tau and Kroot forces. There's an absolute load of them all over the place and they are causing a lot of trouble. But as can be expected, I am an Imperial Fist and bolter rounds are my specialty. Heavy armor plates will also make sure that you don't take too much damage, which is perfect as you are a dreadnought, so you want to get up close and personal and personally smash down enemy barricades. You could also see there that the AI actually thinks logically. The Tau stealth suits knew that I was getting closer and closer and that I would do a lot of damage in melee, so they moved back as I got closer. The mod itself is extremely enjoyable. It's something that we haven't really had before. There was an attempt back in the day officially with Dawn of War 2, but this feels so much more in depth. Not only are there custom campaigns, but there are a bunch of different game modes too, and a multitude of different races, factions, and even chapters that you can play. If you're a 40k fan, then you are going to have no problems whatsoever enjoying this mod. In fact, as I said before, this is a type of game that we've always needed. I had no crashes barring one over a 4-hour playthrough, and even then I think that was because I was tabbing in and out of the game a lot. Honestly, I had a lot of fun, and that's the reason why I wanted to make this video, especially to let other people know about this as I haven't seen this covered much as of late. The mod itself can be found in the description below via the Steam Workshop. Also keep in mind that you will need Men of War Assault Sword 2 to be able to run this. If you want something different but extremely enjoyable, especially whilst we're still waiting for games like Darktide, Total War Warhammer 3 and so on, I highly recommend checking this out. It was just an absolute pleasure to play. And let me know if you'd like me to show this off on the channel via a livestream, as I'll be able to show off the mod in much greater detail through a livestream, so if you're interested, let me know in the comments below. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince, and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman, and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing, and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel has been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.